Morning guys, it has been a few days since we have picked up this camera. We took a couple days off just to knock out some stuff and it paid off. We have a lot of catching up to do. We have put in our under cabinet lights. We've installed our upper LED lights which double as interior cabinet lights. We installed our garage lights. We finished the garage by venting for the fridge and we finished off our plumbing. And last but not least, we finished off our flip down exterior table. So now that you're all caught up, let's get on with today. So I am so excited to no longer have the plywood ceiling, but we have not shown you guys what we're doing for our ceiling. We're pretty excited about it. Are you ready to show them? So if you're wondering what this beautiful piece of plastic is, it is, what is it? Corrugated plastic?
Corrugated polycarbonate.
Polycarbonate.
Which is just fancy word of a hard plastic.
So we're going to paint it a flat white so that it's not shiny. We're going to cut out all the things we need to cut out. We're going to stick it on the ceiling and then put our lights in.
Why did we pick this?
Why did we pick this? I don't know. He wanted to do like a rusty corrugated metal and I was not on board with that. So when we were shopping, we found this and I was like, I can get on board with that.
I think it'll be very unique if we can pull it off.
I think so too. Hopefully it works like we planned. Our original plan was to do like pretty typical in vans, just the wood slats. But we decided that was not unique enough for us. So we're going this route and hopefully it turns out good. So what we're doing is we're
Struggling.
We're struggling, okay.
Struggle. Ow!
Yep, struggling. Do you want to tell them how we're doing this, what the game plan is?
What we're gonna do is we got the first piece somewhat mounted up. We gotta mark position the lights, the fans, and then before that we gotta measure off to see if it works with our cabinets. Because we gotta make sure it's nice and even, and straight and flush and good and blah. So, but once we get, this is kind of the starting piece. Once we get this piece up, then we'll move on to the side pieces and the back.
I think it looks awesome so far, especially with the LEDs. I love that. It's a cool effect. These are 120 volt lights that we picked up from Menards, and all we're doing is putting those little 12 volt lights inside of them.
We're getting ready, getting ready at the dance floor. So turn the lights on. You know just what we're here for. We're moving like a wolf pack. Feel the bass attack. Feelings growing strong. So turn the lights on.
Can you hold that there for me for a second? They're really obnoxious.
What? Like, I love the round black fixture itself.
Yeah, can we, is there a way? If we take that off, can we just shove this cap in there? Oh, yes! Yes! I love that! Do you like that better? Here, you want me to hold it?
Yeah, hold.
I like that a lot better. Do you? Or do you like the glass thing on it?
No, that's
better. Yes! I am so excited! I'm so excited! ready.
We don't care what they say, we're already on our way. That's how we roll. Shake us out, we sway, where we're taking all the world. Let's go and hit the dance floor. Yeah, let's go and hit the dance floor. Let's go and hit the dance floor. Yeah, let's go and hit the dance floor.
So real quick, we were putting up the second sheet back here, and the biggest thing is because this thing's made of lines, those lines got to be perfectly straight all the way down the van, or Maddie's gonna yell at me. So we got my little chalk box. We're gonna string a line to make sure it's nice and straight, and put up on the ceiling.
Well guys, that went south fast. So we got some rain starting and we mismeasured on a chunk of our ceiling and we are now just short of enough panels. So, looks like I'm going to Bozeman. So I'm heading off to Bozeman since we're not going to finish this today anyway. There's not really anything else for us to work on today with it raining and stuff. So I'm heading over there, pick up a couple more sheets of this stuff so we can finish our ceiling first thing tomorrow morning. And man, this is just, it's just always something. So this is where we are calling it for the night, and we will see you first thing in the morning when we finish our ceiling. Surprise! I am back from Bozeman. It's about 7:30 and we had some motivation. So we're gonna finish hanging the ceiling and then probably paint first thing tomorrow. But we wanted to include you guys.
Well guys, Maddie said I had to talk to you about something I never like talking about, and that's the mistakes that were made today. And I should have known better, and I don't know what the problem was. But first of all, this was our second cut to this panel. So the first time, instead of leaving this little square and cutting this big one out, I cut this and left this. So that didn't work. So then what happened was I had the panel upside down and I was screwing every other low rib closer to the table. But now it was upside down. So then when we flipped it right side up, this was on, all the screws are on the high ribs. So, yeah. But that was the first mess up. We could have recovered from just that, but then I really sent it home with this piece over the bed, is I wanted all the screws to line up nice. You know, perfect. Well, I measured this sheet, the middle sheet, from the back here this way because I knew it'd be easier to measure the screw holes for this one and that one. I measured from that side this way, so the screws were only off by that much, but they were still off.
But let me just add for dramatic effect. This was immediately after I told him to label his norths and souths on these pieces so that didn't happen. And then it happened. Because no one ever listens to me.
But somebody was a hero today and drove 3.5 hours all the way to Bozeman, Montana to get us a couple more sheets.
And one outlet cover and laundry soap. This one outlet cover that we didn't have.
Amazon only had 10 packs and I only need one. So what was I supposed to do? Take one and return them all? I don't know. But we're gonna keep getting this cut out, get this one installed, and then let's see, maybe start cutting the other side.
When we wake, birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. All the good times just begun.
Well, it is about to come down on us, but we fixed the two pieces that we messed up. We got them in place and we're calling it a night. Tomorrow morning we will finish off the last section of the ceiling and start painting and then mounting lights, and then it's pretty much done. So that's cool. And we ended the day on a really high note with a beautiful view. I'm gonna call this one a win.
We got it. We don't need no more. Even in the hard time.
Look at that. Beautiful day. Are we gonna mess up today?
Hope not.
We're gonna go slow and make sure we do things right. Right?
I am speed.
Say it with me now. I will
am speed.
slow. Tasks for the day. Finish making these panels of the ceiling, paint the ceiling, put the ceiling back up, hopefully get all the lights in, trim out the fan and the other fan.
Stumbling out of bed, and I still got you in my head from all those pretty words you said. It's like I'm wasted. Every time I see your face, I'm losing track of time and space. I don't know where I am. It's like I'm wasted, and I won't waste it. And I promise that
Okay, I'm just doing a test piece, so we figure out kind of how many coats you want to do. The plan is to brush 2 coats and then roll a coat. These are my actual first pieces to paint. Blackhawk got this chunk and says it fits perfect on the first try. Good job, babe.
Well, I didn't have any other choice but on the first try.
So while I'm painting, Blackhawk is going to be messing with the lights. So this is what they used to look like. You saw it yesterday. We decided that that was a little bit obnoxious and decided to modify. And so we're gonna do them just like this. We just took a little glass part off, but then we're going to add some spacers inside of here so that the plastic piece sits flush. So it looks a little more like that. We'll see. It should turn out good. I'm excited about it. We bought these lights 2 years ago, over 2 years ago. I think these are the first things we ever bought for the van after we got it. So the fact that we're putting them in, it just is like, I don't know, it's surreal that this is all happening. And now like we're on finish work and it's just getting really real, finally. I'm just really excited, I guess.
'cause no one makes me feel like you do. You make me breathless. Yeah, no one makes me feel like you do.
Well, we have a problem. The workbench has been seized. But I'm over here working on the bench because that's all I got. So this is our light fixture. And what it is this part goes here and that part sticks up like that. Somebody didn't like that. So then I had to come with the...
my fault?
Well, if the shoe fits.
Hey.
So what I came up with is we cut some little 1/4-inch pieces, stuck the 1/4-inch pieces in there, bloop bloop, light fixture, flush light fixture. Just for you.
I love it, it looks so good. Okay, it's looking like everything's dry and ready to go. Let's do this. The first section is in, and we have to take it down already because we forgot to glue it. And why do we need to glue it, Mr. Sir?
Just because it's hollow.
It's gonna vibrate and make noise and be annoying. My God, you guys, look at it. Ah! They look so good! Oh my God! This looks awesome, babe! I love it! I love it! I love it! This is my favorite part. Right there. You look super proud of yourself. And you should. This looks so good, babe.
I think that was harder than the diesel heater.
I think so too.
Let's go take a break now.
Okay. We also discovered that it was not our fuses that were causing problems with the fans. It was the computer board that had burnt out. And if you look right in there, you can see the residue from that. And if anybody
knows Nomadic service number, tell them to answer the phone.
Perfect! Yes! Well guys, this has turned into a much longer, much more difficult project than I anticipated. I think this is exactly what Blackhawk anticipated, but he always has a more realistic vision than I do. But I'm so stoked with how this turned out. It looks so good. I'm so happy, but it's like almost 9 o'clock. So this is where we're calling it. Be sure to like and subscribe. You're not gonna wanna miss what else we have in store for our design, and we can't wait to share it with you. So we will see you on the next one.
Under the palm trees in the California sun, sand underneath our feet, the morning's just begun. I don't remember much from the night before, just from the human touch, and now I want more.